What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha and Mo, and we are back with a new episode of Since You Asked. All right, so we're gonna split this up into two videos, so just to make it a little bit longer. All right, first question.
Because y'all ain't sending no questions.
Yeah, all y'all niggas is happy. The first one is titled "Confused Gay Boy." Hey Keisha and Mo, I love you ladies and love the positive energy you women have. Okay, so let me jump into my problem. I'm 15 and gay. My family and friends accept me and love me. I know I like boys, but every time I think about myself marrying or living with a man, I feel like it's weird. And I don't know why I feel this way, but I just do. I look at gay couples and just feel like it's not normal or right. Why do I feel this way? Please help sign a confused gay boy. I don't know why you're conflicted. Is it because of the way you were brought up, maybe? Maybe your religion? Have you ever been told that being gay was wrong? And then you're 15. I think that you, maybe just because of your age? I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know about that one. You know you're gay, but you don't think that it's normal. I don't know about that one, friend. You might need to go to a counselor or whatever and talk about like your feelings.
I don't think it's a counselor. I think it's something within you that's judging you. I really do. I don't think it has anything to do with it. May be something external, but I do believe that it may be something. It may be something within you that's judging you, that's making you feel like it's not normal. What do you mean? What is normal? What is normal?
Like,
These are important questions that you have to ask yourself. What's normal for you? You cannot base your reasoning on societal terms or what people say is right and wrong. And really, ain't nobody walking around here talking about gay ain't normal. I mean, shit, you really can't go nowhere without seeing nobody that's. I mean, what's normal to you? What makes you happy? And I don't know why you conflicted with it. I think that's what it is. I don't know.
No, neither. I'm not gay, so I can't really answer that question for you. Maybe try talking to someone else that's gay, to have a conversation, an open dialogue, or have they ever felt this way? Or I don't know. That's a hard one to answer because, like I said, I'm not gay, so I can't really put myself in your shoes. So I don't know.
Ever, like not putting myself in your shoes as a gay person, but just like, like people just have different shit that they conflicted with, like things about yourself. It don't necessarily mean that, that you're gay or anything that you questioning about yourself. So I was coming from that perspective.
No, neither. And then I think, like you said, you're only 15. You got time to figure this whole thing out. Don't be even thinking about marriage and all that stuff. You're only 15. You got a whole life ahead of you.
A whole life.
Yeah, so you just never know. It could be a thing where you are bisexual and you don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know.
Virgin?
Oh, he didn't say that. So I don't know if he's virgin or not.
Of course, I don't want to ask you this, especially because you're underage.
Yeah.
However, I'm not persuading nobody to go try nothing, but people, whatever I wouldn't be worried about it right now.
Yeah,
but
you got time to figure this whole thing out. You ain't got to figure out who you are sexually yet. You got other things to be focusing on. So just take your time with it. Just take your time with it. Maybe talk to other people that are in your community, and maybe older people that maybe are gay, so you can have somebody to vent to you, to talk about these things with. Maybe that's one thing that I can suggest. Because
is there other gay people at your school?
Yeah,
And can you talk to them, or are you afraid that is he an out gay person?
He just said he knows he's gay. He said his family accepts him.
Okay, well, shit.
But he just feels like when he sees gay couples or thinks about marriage, it just makes him feel a way.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, so I don't really know how to answer that one. Let me know what happens. Let us know what you come up with, because that's a hard one. But I wouldn't even be focusing on that right now. Like we said, just focus on school, focus on that right now. Don't be thinking about marriage and all that stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't even force myself to think about nothing until just go with the flow. Yeah. Go with the flow of life. And I wouldn't even be forcing myself to think about nothing like that until it's actually, because what you finna do?
Right, you ain't getting married tomorrow. And as far as figuring out your sexuality and stuff like that, the older you get, the more stuff you find that you like, that you dislike. So that's why I said it might be something. You could be asexual, you could be You're bisexual. It's so many different things that you could be, but you have time to figure that out. It could be a reason why you're not turned on by the thought of being with another man or whatever. There's people out there that just don't get turned on by sex, period. So you just never know. But sex should be the last thing that you're worried about right now, like we said. So send us an update. Next question. If I paid attention is the subject line. There's so many sexuals. There's so many, it's hard to keep up.
I ain't had none in the world. I'm glad to get it when I see it.
Okay. Hey, Keisha and Mo, you ladies have been an inspiration to me and my friends for years now. That's great to hear. Keisha, those books, girl, I can't get enough. Thank you. Also, Mo, you are my inner personality all day. First, excuse my errors and lengthy story. I kept it as short as I could, LOL. Well, here's my question. How would you handle this situation? My name is Kay. I'm just going to say Kay, and I'm 29 years old. My fiance and I have been together for a year and a half. He was a breath of fresh air after recovering from my last relationship. Now, he wasn't a rebound dude. He came a couple of years after I broke up with the broke, unnecessary man. My fiance was respectful, caring, loving, strong, and full of laughs and smiles. I fell in love with him after 6 months of knowing him. He told me I love you before I said it. He proposed to me on Christmas when the entire family came over for dinner. It was a true fairy tale. Though I was in love, I still had my guard up and ways of thinking this is too good to be true. I wasn't looking, but I didn't forget to pay attention to the red flags. Now, after knowing what I know, I should have been looking harder. Recently, we went on a couples retreat with our friends over the summer. It was good and nice on day 1 and day 2. Day 3, we went out to eat, and he said his stomach was hurting from eating seafood early that day. So I let him stay in for the night and went out with my girls. Oh God, I'm scared. We had a great night. Now here's when the shit hit the fan. He was with somebody else. He was fucking one of your friends. Oh God. When I got back to my room, I walked in and heard my fiance moaning and groaning. I knew it. I ran to our bedroom door and I see him in bed. I just knew he was gay. I see him in bed, bent over. My heart dropped out of my chest. The guy who was on top of him was my best friend's husband. As I'm writing this, I'm getting sad and angry at the same time. All I can say is that I had to pay for the damages to the room after I saw them. Long story short, I pawned the engagement ring and used the money to pay the movers to send him packing, though I feel like I should have been paying attention to how close my fiance and best friend's husband were all this time. They were always leaving to hang out, but I didn't think nothing of it. I swear I didn't know. He didn't show me any signs that he was into men. I still love him, and I wouldn't have treated him differently if I knew. We would have gotten married, but I would have respected him for the man that he is. So back to my question, how would you handle this situation if it was you? Keep it real with me, ladies. Love y'all and thank you. So basically, so when you say you would accept him being gay, are you meaning that you would accept him being with other men? Or are you just saying that you would have accepted that he had sexual experiences with a man in the past? Yeah, I think you should have been clear on that. If it was me, we've had this conversation. I posed this conversation on my channel quite a few times about what would you do if you found out that a man that you was head over heels in love with, he treated you like a princess, everything that you ever wanted, checked off your list, and you found out in the past he had sexual history with men, would you leave him? And a lot of people was like, I would leave. I'm like, you're a liar. I wouldn't necessarily leave a man if he had 1 or 2 sexual experiences with a man in the past.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't, because I feel like it's a double standard the way that men are looked at and versus the way women are looked at. When a woman has had a sexual experience with another woman in the past once or twice just to see if she liked it or whatever the case may be, it's just like, okay, she did it. But when a man does it, it's like, oh, he's gay. But he just tried it. He didn't like it. It's over with. Keep it moving.
No, I think both of them gay.
I wouldn't hold it against the man if he had a sexual experience once to see whatever it was, and he
I wouldn't hold it against him either, but we can't be together.
I would still be with him. Let
me tell you why. Because can't nobody suck a dick better than somebody with one.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
What the hell am I gonna compete with that? Girl, please.
I wouldn't leave him. Now, In this case, because like I said, is it that case where he had a sexual experience in the past and you just like, I would accept it and we would have just been together? Or are you saying I would accept him being gay and still sleeping with other people if it just wasn't somebody that I knew? Now, if it was that case, no. If he was still like pursuing that, then no, I couldn't be with him.
No.
But you.
Let me tell you this. Yeah. And let me tell you this. I don't have nothing against gay anybody. However, when somebody, I have a problem with people sneaking and doing stuff. Y'all supposed to be in a relationship. It's one thing to cheat, but for you to be with a man, for you to have a desire for, if you're gay, it's like the issue is not even with us no more. It's like something wrong with you. Because why do you feel like you need to have this? So that's why I'm saying, like, I can't be with you because how am I going to accept you and you can't even accept you? Obviously, because you're with me.
Yeah. No, but let's be clear. Like, if I was dating somebody and we were having a conversation about sex and it came up and he was like, yeah, I've had that sexual experience in the past. Okay. But if the fact that he's hiding his sexuality, says a lot about him, like Monique said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Listen, I still wouldn't. I mean, I just find, first of all, if you did it once and you went back, it was some about it that you liked.
Not necessarily. It could have not been good that first time. You just need to try it again to see if it was right. I would hold it against the man.
If it was right. Girl, please, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody can lick your coochie like another woman. Ain't no man can suck your dick like another woman. I ain't had no experience. I just know if I didn't have no rib cage, I wouldn't need no nigga at all.
I knew it was a freaking prank. I knew it. This video, I knew it was a prank. But yeah, I mean, if you feel like you can work it out with him,
I don't know.
I don't see y'all working out in particular because he's still fucking other men and he was fucking. What happened with your friend when she found out it was her husband fucking him? Like, you left that part out. Like, what happened with that? I need information. Yeah, but this relationship is done, girl.
They're gonna be together. Who knows? I always tell y'all how people are meant to be together. Who knows that y'all might have been people
so he can beat the love.
Yeah, it's like, shit, y'all better move on.
Yeah, you and your best friend move on and find out somebody new. Cause
I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Yeah, the fact that he was fucking your friend husband, God, Jesus
it's just
Christ.
Like, if we have a Friendsgiving, what are y'all gonna be doing in the back room?
Yeah, like I can't. The trust has been broken now because y'all been lying and scheming behind our backs. And the fact that what makes it even worse is that he did it with somebody so close to home. Like, he didn't have no regard. Neither one of them had any regards for y'all. Like, that was fucked up. And then if they was having unprotected sex like that, please go get tested. Ugh, child. It's
and
just...
your dude was the bottom.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't be able to. Let them be gay together. I couldn't do it. Now that don't mean that I ain't, cause who knows? You don't never know what somebody not telling you, but like openly no. Hell no.
I've learned here lately that it's a lot of gay men that don't like to receive.
They don't like to receive.
Yeah, they don't like to be the one that's getting pounded. They don't like it. Like, they just don't like it. They just don't.
Oh yeah, now I don't know a lot about more about gay men than I do, but I definitely knew that. I knew that there was a lot of people that, because some men, some people still have, believe it or not, in this day and age, people still are insecure about coming out, or they ain't comfortable with it because they scared of the judgment and shit of it. And some people think that, oh, well, even if they come out, I ain't the one that's receiving, so that make me less of a gay man. No, nigga, you just as gay as him.
Yeah, but in these instances, they just didn't like us. It just didn't feel good at all. No. Like, Funky Down, he was talking about he don't like to receive, like it.
Funky Down either.
He was like, he do not like that shit.
Now, I could not imagine Funky Down being on top. I can't.
Yeah, somebody else that we know don't like it at all. Yeah. I was like, wow, I just knew that you would be the bottom, but no. So yeah, girl, just end it. End it now. Save yourself the heartache. Move on, girl. And Send us an update. I want to know what happened with the friend and the husband and all that stuff. Send us an update, girl. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs this video, like, and subscribe. And if y'all got any questions, email us at sinceyoux1@gmail.com. All right, y'all. Bye.